Раз, раз, раз.
Раз.
Проверка.
Проверка связи, да. Раз. Раз и в глаз. Раз и в глаз. Сколько уже человек? Есть кто там? Сколько человек?
Нет.
Пока не видно.
Я не знаю.
Потом скажут, когда по результату. Не, потом не надо, Мариш, потом. Ну.
Ну все, готовимся.
Есть.
Раз. Раз и в глаз. Так, все. Сколько человек? Или еще пока?
Потом.
Потом. Ладно.
Все, через 30 секунд начинаем, да?
Есть все нормально.
Выдохнули. Первый раз. Первый класс.
Да. Hello. Welcome everybody. Let's check the connection, sound, video. Do you hear me? Please put plus into the chat. Do you hear? Do you see me? Okay. So today we speak about how to apply for a Russian university and study for free. Let's get acquainted. I would like to introduce you our speakers. Here is my friend David Tereladze, the Vice Dean of the Faculty of Economics and Finance at the largest university in Russia, Presidential Academy of National Economy and Public Administration in St. Petersburg. My name is Anna Skarinina. I'm the Director of ITA Development Group, and I'm the Dean of the Department of the International Baltic Academy in St. Petersburg. So today it will be a lot of important information. I would like you to take pens, pencils, and notes. Okay, are you ready? So I would like to tell you a few words about International Baltic Academy. We have more than 8 years of experience in the international education. More than thousands of our alumni are studying at leading Russian universities. In 2022, we decided to go online with 0% quality loss. We provide 5 specializations for pre-university course. It is medicine, economic, humanities, engineering, and IT. So there are many advantages to choose our academy, and I will tell you about some of them. First of all, we have many years of successful experience in teaching Russian as a foreign. We provide the highest quality of teaching and learning organization. We provide preparation for admission to any university of the Russian Federation. All directions are presented. More than 80% of our alumni enter leading Russian universities. And along the education, we provide tutor support. You will have lessons via educational platform with online boards and various visual and audio materials during class. So just for me, and I think to David, it is very interesting. Where are you from? Please write your name. Where are you from in the chat? Oh, I see you. So there are many participants from many countries. So let's see the agenda of our webinar. We will tell you about top rank of Russian universities you can apply for. We will tell you about 3 ways of enrolling in a Russian university. You will know what competitive selections are conducted for foreign students. You will be given general requirements of application to university. And of course, we will speak about requirements for Russian language level. It is a very important point. And we will discuss what pre-university course is for. We will show you the checklist of the documents you will need for application in the university. And also, you will know about expenses supposed to appear during application and study. But make attention, you will get some gifts and bonuses that would be useful for your future application. Okay, so can you guess how many universities are there in the Russian Federation? Leave your notes in the chat. Yes. Write down, please. Leave your notes and leave your answers. I see. 200, 400. Okay, I will tell you the truth. There are about 500 state universities and more than 200 private universities. So, there is a vital question how to apply to Russian universities. And I'm sure the best choice is to ask my friend, Deputy Dean of Faculty of Economy of the Presidential Academy, David. David, I would like to ask you, you are welcome.
Thank you very much, dear Anna. So you can see on the screen the quantity of international students in Russian universities in 2016-2021 years. For today, it's more than 400,000 of foreign students in Russia. You can see on the slide top universities which welcome foreign students. There is a possibility, for instance, to study in some medical universities like Sechenov Medical University, Mechnikov Northwest State Medical University, St. Petersburg State Pediatric Medical University. You can see on the screen universities with humanities and economic specializations, like Lomonosov State University, Plekhanov University of Economics, Rudan University, St. Petersburg State University, and Northwest Institute of Management. This is affiliation of Presidential Academy, Ranepa, where I am from. There are also some technical universities, for example, Bauman Moscow State Technical University, National Research Nuclear University, Moscow, Peter the Great, St. Petersburg Polytechnic University. All these universities are in the top rank of world-famous universities. So you can enroll in any of them. Dear friends, you know, to study in such universities is a very expensive idea, but I bet you don't know that you can study for free in best university, Russian university. Today, we will tell you 3 ways to enroll in Russian university. So you can see on your screen how to apply for university by each way. Option number 1. You you can study for personal fundings. In this case, you apply to university personally, pass entrance examination, usually conducted by universities for foreign students, and sign a contract with university. Option number 2. There is a way to study for free. Both foreigners and Russian citizens can study at Russian universities at the expense of the Russian government. There are 3 options for enrollment in state-funded places. If you are intended to get a government scholarship, we call it quota. In this case, you don't need to pay for the studying and dormitory. You need to make sure your country is in list of countries allocated with quotas for the current academic year. And option number 3. Also, there is a possibility to apply on equal terms with Russian citizens on a competitive basis. It means that you take entrance exams conducted by universities for all students for the period specified for all the Russian application according to your specialty. Do you know that the number of studying places allocated to foreign citizens under the Russian government quota is 30,000 places in 2023. This quota is provided by Russian government organization, which is called Россотрудничество or Ruski Dom. You may ask, what is it, Россотрудничество? Let me tell you. It is a well-known organization in 158 countries for culture, education, humanitarian goals, and provides application of foreign students to study for free in Russian universities. Россотрудничество affiliation, also called Ruski Dom, is a state federal agency in a foreign country. This agency systematically conducts competitive selection for Russian government quota for foreign students. The list of agencies in your country you will get at the end of this webinar. Dear participants, we are interested if you want to study for free or on contract basis. Could you just write down in the chat? Please write free contract in the chat. Well, let me see. Most of you detected for free, of course. So if you want to study for free, you must prepare the list of the following documents. Please look at the screen. On your screen, you can see the documents generally provided by universities. Passport copy translated into Russian, educational certificate translated into Russian, application form, language certificate, pre-university course or TOEFL certificate. So let's check what kind of competitive selections can be submitted to study for free. Traditionally, application starts in January, February. You send the documents and wait for interviews invitation. Then in February, May, competitive selections are conducted and final results of application appear in June. So you can see on the screen all the duration of application process. There are 3 stages of application for free education. Let's see. Stage number 1. Document package and application form is registered on a special site patroned by Россотрудничество affiliation or Ruski Dom or the Russian embassy in your country. Candidates are invited to the online-offline interview. The competitive selection is conducted by Россотрудничество affiliation in the Russian language. After completing the selection, the list of successful candidates is formed according to the quota allocation. Okay, stage number 2. Россотрудничество, Head of Office and Ministry of Education and Science of Russia, examines candidates and their files for compliance with the established requirements. The Ministry of Education and Science of Russia sends list of candidates to Russian universities that are ready to accept foreign citizens for educational programs. Russian universities are directly involved in the candidate selection and might appoint additional entrance examination. Ministry of Education and Science reports to Россотрудничество, head office about the results of stage 2 candidate selection, including the directions of study, the distribution of foreign citizens to Russian universities. Okay, let's see the stage number 3. Ministry of Education and Science of Russia informs Россотрудничество head office about intention of specified universities to foreign citizens, to invite foreign citizens. Россотрудничество affiliation Русский дом interacts with the candidates selected by universities. After receiving notification of acceptance, candidates contracts to university and get information about all the additional necessary documents. Россотрудничество affiliation and university provides visa support. Candidate gets all additional documents prepared and clarifies the dates and conditions of arrival with the university directly. The applicants with the best test results can expect preferential terms when enrolling in Russian universities. In case you haven't successfully passed the competition, you can always apply for a contract studying at any university. Also, I would like to mention that there are 5 universities in Russia authorized to conduct a competitive selection. Among them, it is Lomonosov State University in Moscow, St. Petersburg State University, Russian Presidential Academy of National Economy and Public Administration. So, if you want to study for free at these universities, you should contact these universities directly. They will provide all the requirements for application, schedule the interviews, additional examination if required, and enroll the application for the educational program. If you need more information, get 15 minutes for a video meeting in Zoom. Just leave a request at the end of this webinar. And now, I will show you 3 main requirements for application. So, be attentive, please. You have to get correctly prepared documents, completed secondary or higher education in your country, certified sufficient level of Russian, it is certificate of pre-university course or TOEFL certificate. Let me tell you that certificate of pre-university course is very important document required by universities, and I think Anna will tell you in details about it. So Anna, tell us please why we need Russian language for application.
Thank you, David. Yes, this is very important question, and I am an expert in this question. Now let's talk about Russian language requirements and why do you need to know Russian while applying the university. So, Russian as a foreign language, we call it TOEFL. It is a contemporary test of Russian language for foreign citizens compliant with the best European quality standards. This is an intermediate level of communicative competence, enabling an applicant to communicate on social, cultural, academic, and professional matters. So, why do you need TOEFL? All Russian universities require the results of this exam. As education in the most universities programs, bachelor, master, post-graduation program, is provided in Russian languages. An important reason applicants take the TOEFL exam is to gain access in application for the top Russian universities. They are ranked among the top 400 universities in the world. But this information is very important. Note it and pay attention. If an applicant completed education and gets pre-university course certificate, it can be submitted instead of entrance exams. It depends on the university requirements. So, as we told, learning Russian is one of the most important stages for studying for free. And I will tell you how to learn Russian for application in details. So, look at the screen. If you get TOEFL certificate. You learn the Russian language yourself, search the government test center in Russia, take a test, and obtain the TOEFL certificate. Take a training by yourself for other subjects according to your specialty. This option makes you wasting time, energy, and of course money for searching the government test center, right experts, and teachers. So, and if you get pre-university course, you easily undergo an admission to the pre-university course study Russian language and special subjects according to direction of your study. If you take medical, engineering, IT, and others, take examinations and obtain the pre-university course certificate. This option gives you opportunity to study Russian and special subjects at one place and get ready for a university application. So, my friends, just write down in the chat. Do you know Russian? What is your level of Russian? Write down 0, 1, 2. Please write in the chat. I see. So just, I know it is very important information, and you can leave a request for a meeting after the webinar. Yes, via Zoom, WhatsApp, Telegram, what you choose. Okay, I see. And so just now let's speak about the pre-university course. It gives you the chance to enroll some universities without entrance exams. This is a really good opportunity. This course is aimed at developing knowledge and skills to allow you to develop academic awareness and easily understand lectures, tutorials, and texts on the future professions. The pre-university course usually lasts for 7-9 months. Sometimes it can be intensive course. You can see on the screen the total load in academic hours and classroom hours. First half of the course, you study Russian as a foreign language, and then you take disciplines for choosing specializations. So, what specialization we offer? Everything you need. For example, if you choose medical specialization, you study Russian language, professional Russian language, biology, and chemistry. In case you choose economic specialization, you study Russian language, professional Russian language, and mathematics and social sciences. For humanities, you study the following subjects: Russian, professional Russian, and history and social sciences. So, if your specialization is information technology, you would study Russian, professional Russian language, and informatics and mathematics. Taking engineering specialization, you take mathematics, physics, and of course, Russian language. So, my friends, if you want to study, for example, psychology, do you know what directions to choose? Please leave plus or minus in the chat. And also, to get more information, leave a request for an online meeting at the end of the webinar. Please write down. Don't hesitate, write down. It is a very good choice to get all information. Okay. So, at the end of the course, after examinations, all successful applicants are awarded with a pre-university certificate. This is one of the most important documents, and David told it for you, for successful university application. You can see on the photo the certificate subjects, academic hours, marks you get after passing examinations, and this is totally official certificate. So, let me tell that there are no free pre-university courses in any university. If you want to study at a university for 5 years for free, a pre-university course has to be paid at any university, and we are ready to help you. Please let's see the compare of the price for a pre-university course in different Russian universities. As you can see on the screen, the average cost for a pre-university course is at about $3,000. Yes, I understand it is rather expensive. For me too. But International Baltic Academy can give you a special offer only for webinar participants. Take your coffee and stay with us till the end. Dear friends, let me tell, if your intentions are serious and you're really ready for a university application, apply for a pre-university course in the Baltic International Academy and get the official certificate. Leave a request after the webinar to get more information. Write down in the chat, please. So, and now I would like to ask my friend, my partner, Vice Dean of the University, David, to tell about documents which are important to prepare for initial application. David, I know that you know this question better.
Thank you very much, Anna. So let me tell you what documents are required during the initial university application. We have already mentioned you need the copy of documents detailing your education, diploma, transcripts, listing study subject with grades achieved with translation into Russian. The next one is the copy of passport with translation into Russian, completed application form in Russian or English. Usually it is provided by university at the last one you need. Photos as required by university. Later, when you arrive, you will need to bring the originals of the documents and additional certificate to university. So, you will get a lot of necessary information today. We understand that it can be hard to memorize everything. That is why you will get special bonuses with the brief information where everything will be in details. Stay with us. Anna, we have discussed a lot of things about education, application, and requirement today. But there are some more important questions like how much can a student spend for all of that?
Yes, David, I have some more tricky information. So, dear friends, do you know what additional expenses might appear during the application? I know it is very important for you, for your family, for your parents. How much money do you need to spend overall? Curious? Leave your guesses in the chat. Yes, write down plus, minus, or something you like. Yes, and I will tell you the truth. I see. So, on the screen, you can see some more expenses which might appear while documents preparation and you might spend for. It is, first of all, health insurance, annual medical insurance. You will be provided all the information in our bonuses and wait till the end of the webinar. Also, you might need a recognition of education documents. If you need additional documents translation, all these documents must be notarized. If university require, and of course you will need visa application. So, for basic expenses, you might need to pay for telephone, internet, clothes, entertainment, and so on. You might need to spend money for transportation to university, if you take taxi, for example. If you rent studio apartment, you will need about 20,000 rubles, or you will stay at the university dormitory or hostel. Of course, it is costs less. So, what you get if you study at the pre-university course online? Let's look on the screen. And what you save when you study online? You save transportation, you save living costs, you save visa. It is around $8,200. It's a great sum of money. At the same time, you get all advantages of studying Russian online. Full package of required documents, required level of Russian and special subjects, according the direction and pre-university certificate. So, we have provided for you a lot of necessary information. I'm sure that you have a lot of questions. So, please feel free to write your questions in the chat or leave the request for an online meeting in Zoom. My friends and I, we are ready to talk to you. If your parents, friends, or relatives would like to join us during the meeting, we will invite them too, of course, no problem. Oh, let me tell you some more information about online pre-university course. You will see it in the slide. So just remember, the course lasts 7-9 months. Or it can be shorter if it is intensive course. Yes, I said it before. You see on the screen total load of the course in academic hours. We have listed all the subjects for specializations: medical, economic, humanities, IT, engineering. The price on our website is 180,000 rubles for the program. It is the normal price for all universities in Russia. But as David is staying with us today, and his university is ready to welcome new foreign students, David asked me about less costs of the pre-university course. And David tell us about more about conditions of pre-university course and applications.
As we said before, pre-university course cost is officially 180,000 rubles. But for the webinar participants, and only because I asked Anna, we have special price. Just for today, it is 148,000 rubles only. It's a great, great discount. Please take it into consideration. Please leave your requests for an online meeting with us. You will get a proper consultation. You can see on the screen how you can apply for the course, all the stages. Choose specialization and press apply, fill in the form and submit. Now, you can see on the slide how you can pay for the online pre-university course. Just after choosing the necessary specialization, fill in the form and press submit. If you need to split the payment, just leave a request. You will see the button after the webinar. For those who request a Zoom meeting with us, you will get a special promo code for you and for your friend. It is valid for 2 weeks for webinar participants. If you still haven't made a decision, you can have a look at our alumni experience. All these students have enrolled in Russian universities. Look at the screen. We have feedbacks in Arabic language. Some students have given their feedbacks in Russian even. And of course in English. Let me remind, these are just some feedbacks. As we have mentioned before, we had more than 1,000 of students. If you still have questions, please leave a request for personal 15 minutes online meeting. Your parents, friends, or relatives, we will also invite for the meetings.
By the way, we have promised you some gifts. So leave a request after webinar to get your gift. And here you will see checklist of the documents for initial application, diploma legalization and recognition features, information about students' medical insurance. And of course, you'll get list of Россотрудничество affiliation in your country.
Dear friends, how helpful was the information? Was it interesting for you? Have you got any doubts? Please feel free to write in the chat.
Thank you. So you are very active and friendly. So just now, we're waiting for your questions. Just you may register for the online pre-university course, press the button and get course for the special price. Now you see our social networks. Join us there. We would be delighted to talk to you. Follow QR codes in the screen. And now you can see also contacts and site. Follow the QR code to get more information. Oh, believe me, it is rather and really interesting. So, my friends, we're ready to answer your questions. Yes, think and write down your questions. Let me see. Oh, I see. I see here is a question. I live in another country. How can I get my pre-university course certificate? Well, the studying process is conducted online. So you'll get your certificate with all stamps and signatures in PDF format. And of course, we can send you original by the post. David, we have another question.
Yeah, it is possible to study Russian in 7 months. Answer, yes. It is possible, so you will get level of Russian necessary for university admission if you study hard with our teachers.
Yes. And I see another question. Yes, I work during the day and sometimes I cannot visit classes every day. Yes, it is understandable question because I work during the day too. Well, I think this is not a big problem because classes will be recorded and you will have an access to all the records so you can study and do your homework for the next lesson. This is not a problem. So, my friends, thank you again for your active position. If you have more questions, your moderator will answer them. So what about studying in English? In English. Just you can study in English too in the university. Yes, there are some programs in English in different universities, but you have to choose the correct university. Not every university gives you this chance to study in English.
You can apply directly to Rostock Winchester, of course, of course.
We're waiting for some questions. Yes, a lot of information. It is rather difficult to understand,
Yes, of
and
course,
to
of
remember
course.
everything. So just you may leave the request in the chat and our manager will help you. Don't hesitate to use the chat. Yes, of course, if you want to study in the medical university, you have to pass the pre-university course in medical, taking biology, chemistry, and Russian language. You get the certificate, which will be useful for medical university, and we will help you to find the correct university you need concerning your specialization. Yes, some questions. We will wait a little bit.
Don't hesitate to ask questions, dear students. So it's better to find out all details now, okay? So we are waiting for your questions. Please don't hesitate and leave your questions in our chat. You are free to ask questions and we will answer now during this webinar. The documents will be sent via your mails. Please subscribe on this online course.
So, my friends, of course, you get a lot of questions. Please go to the chat, write down, take our Zoom or WhatsApp, and we thank you. We're absolutely sure that you will take a correct choice and we will see you at the pre-university course. Yes, David?
Yes, we are waiting for you. We wish you the success and we hope that you can enroll and you will study for free in one of the best countries in the world, Russia. So that's why we are waiting for you. Make the right choice and take care. Thank you very much. Have a good and pleasant time. Thank you.
Thank you, my friends. See you on the pre-university course. If you have any questions, just go to the information chat.